All right, all right. Normally, normally I get on here on Tuesdays, starting a new job on Monday, so I've got to go in for orientation. They have me going in early this next week uh, for orientation and all of that. So eventually, I'm going to go to a later shift, like 3 o'clock in the evening till 11 at night, 11:30 at night, which is right up my alley because I'm more of a night owl. So this next week's live stream will not be done on Tuesdays. This one is taking its place. So let's see if anybody joins us. Give people some time to come in. But I get on here once a week. Normally, I do questions on God, Scripture, the Bible, uh, Texas Longhorns football, Dallas Cowboys football, uh, NASCAR, car maintenance, car repair. I've got a lot of background there, so if you have any car questions, I can answer a lot of those. But I'm not going to be able to get on here my normal time of Tuesday at 10:30 this next week, starting a new job. Going to be at work at that time, so this live stream will take the place of that one. Eventually, my schedule will be to where I can continue those 10:30 a.m. Live streams. So, like I say, I get on here once a week. Questions on God, Scripture, the Bible, Longhorns football, Dallas Cowboys football, pro wrestling, um, car maintenance, car repair. I've got a lot of stuff that I'm into, and a lot of people come on here and we talk about a number of different things. So I've got one person out there watching. Don't see any comments so far. You'll need to click on the live chat. I'm not sure exactly where it's going to be on your end, and you can comment if you like, ask a question. If you're not able to join me for my live streams, you can always email me questions at righteousredneck777 at yahoo.com. I'll get those emails and answer them on my live stream. Speaking of, I do have some emails that I need to answer. Let me grab my phone real quick. Okay, let's see here. I'm going to go to some emails from this week. Let's see here. Scrolling through my emails here. Let's see what we got. Going to my emails now from people. Let's see. This one's from Steve Hoyt. Let's see here. I apologize. Somebody calling me right in the middle of my live stream. One moment. This email is from Steve Hoyt. Besides Striper, any other music, i.e., Christian, bluegrass, Ralph Stanley, country, and how about Petra? I like them all. If you ever get up to Rochester, one moment. Hey, live streaming. I'll call you back.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
No, it's all right. Love you. All right, bye. All right. That was my wife. My wife and my daughter and stepson, they went up to see her mom up around the San Antonio area. So she's just calling me, checking in. So it's a peaceful night. No kids. Starting a new job on Monday. So get to relax a little bit before then. Let's see here. Let me go to my emails again. I apologize. From Steve Hoyt, besides Striper, any other music, i.e., Christian bluegrass, Ralph Stanley, country, and how about Petra? I like them all. If you ever get up to Rochester, New York, I hope I said that right. That area, please let me know. You and your family are welcome to our home anytime. Blessings, Steve. First of all, Steve, man, I love you, brother, and I want to thank you very much for this email. This touched my heart when I read this earlier this week. Uh, Besides Striper, Christian bands, yeah, there were a lot in the 90s, especially some in the late 80s, Petra being one of the all time best. Just a really, really great band. John Schlitt, lead singer, just awesome. Um, Band by the name of Grandma Train, Mortal, who became Fold Zandura. They were really good. A lot of these bands nobody's ever heard of because it's almost like they're underground. You know, they're Christian bands, but because they don't make the limelight, few people know about them. Bands like Imagine This, Larry Norman. I love all that stuff. A little bit of Michael W. Smith. Um, but mainly Striper has been the band that I've clung to since I was 5 years old, man, and they're still rocking today. Let's see here. Hold on now. Let me look at this little comment. Wrestling's fake. Yeah, duh. Christianity's fake. Well, you're going to find out when you kneel before God, sir or ma'am, that you were sadly mistaken. So I hope that you have a revelation before that point. NASCAR is just trash. It's just trash, but yet you're not doing it. And you couldn't do it because you don't have the talent to do it. Oh, F1. Okay. All right. Yeah. And what happens when some of these F1 and Indy drivers go to NASCAR? Most of them don't make it, do they? But it's trash, right? Okay. All right. Talent is talent. Driving ability is driving ability. Give talent where talent is due. Respect where respect is due, I should say. Let's see here. All right. Let me go back to my emails. I want to make sure that I get these in. Emails, emails, emails. I did get some other emails that I chose to answer via email, just because of the content matter, I guess you could say. All right. So that's pretty much the emails for this week. Hello, did you watch the Xfinity race? Chase fan number 9. Dude, I watched a little bit of it. Who won? I didn't see who won. I got caught up doing some other stuff. All right. So who won the Xfinity race? Looking forward to the race tomorrow at Pocono. Think it has the potential to be a little bit better of a race, just because they've been here before. Guys raced here last last month, so they're going to be able to go with maybe a little bit different setup on their cars. I think Denny Hamlin is going to going to have a really good day. Finished sixth here last month. I think he'll have a better run tomorrow. Chase Briscoe 98 won. That's cool. Somebody different. Pretty cool. So yeah, no live stream coming up this next Tuesday because I start a new job and they have me working early next week, but then eventually I'm going to switch to evenings, so I will continue the 10:30 a.m. Live stream at that point. Tough break for my driver, Chase Elliott, hitting the wall during practice. Had to go to a backup car. Going to be starting 23rd tomorrow, so it's gonna be real hard for him to work his way to the front. It can be done, but at that track, it's gonna be really tough. But we will see what happens. So live streaming. Questions on God, Scripture, the Bible, Texas Longhorns football, Dallas Cowboys football, pro wrestling, car maintenance, car repair, anything on a vehicle that any questions you might have, I can answer those questions. Do you think Pocono should be a standalone race? Trying to think of what you really mean by that. I know next year they're going to try to do that double header. I don't agree with that, and I do think Pocono should be once a year. I just the racing there is not good enough to have two races at Pocono. I mean, one race at Pocono and then maybe put Iowa in there. I like Iowa. I think it'd be a good Cup race. Yeah, I agree. Edwin Robertson Jr., Iowa should be a Cup race. Yeah, I think it would be a really fun, interesting race. This doubleheader they have planned for next year with Pocono, that's going to be insane. You got to think about it. Fans go to the first race. I don't think they're going to want to be there for the second race. That's a lot of time, a lot of hours. Just be grueling on the fans to go to two back-to-back races. I'm not saying they won't go. A lot of diehard fans will, but money-wise, I think they're going to lose money on that whole deal. And another thing, you're going to have to bring like 4 cars. Okay, you got qualifying sessions, you've got practice. You can destroy 2, 3 cars, 4 cars before you even get to the races. So I mean, you're gonna have to have like 2 haulers for that weekend. I mean, seriously, you're gonna have to make it the whole weekend. It's gonna be pretty crazy. If you guys haven't, go and join my Pick 5 diecast contest. Video is up here on my channel. Got about 20 people in it so far for tomorrow's race. Absolutely free. If you win, I'll send them to you. It's a fun little contest that we do, that we do together every single week. Do you think Johnson's winless streak is nearing the end? Yeah, I really do. I think that his team and him together, I think they're starting to find something. Saw a lot of speed today in qualifying. Practice, he was looking, fairly decent too. So I think they're hitting on something. Same thing with Kevin Harvick. Took him a while to get going, to learn how to run that car with this new package. Harvick figured it out. I think Johnson is right around the corner. Guys like William Byron starting to figure out how to transition from that qualifying speed over to the race. William Byron is somebody to watch out for. I think he's got a win coming too. So, and then you got guys like Matt D, number 95. He's running really good, being really quick. Daniel Suarez, excuse me. He's one of those dark horses that's been running pretty solid. So the competition is ramping up. Ugh. Questions on God, Scripture, the Bible, NASCAR, pro wrestling, car maintenance, car repair, Longhorns football, Dallas Cowboys football. Got another road course coming up. Got Sonoma coming up. We all know anything can happen at a road course, so that'll be fun to watch. Again, guys, if you're not able to join my live stream, you can always email me your questions, righteousredneck777@yahoo.com. I'll answer your questions on my next live stream and post the video once it's done. That way you can just watch it at your convenience. No live stream this next week on Tuesday. I did one this last Tuesday. This one is taking the place of the one for this next week. So thought I would try one at night and see how it worked out. Everybody's busy. Everybody's doing something. That's understandable. It's the weekend. Ugh. Yes, I did see Kevin Harvick's Gen D scheme. I did see that. I think it's a slick looking car. Really nice paint scheme, something different for him. I like it. Personally, I like it. I think it's cool. Colorful, something different. Any questions? Any more questions at all? Anything you guys want to talk about? God, Scripture, the Bible. Longhorns football, Dallas Cowboys football, car maintenance, car repair, pro wrestling. Somebody else just joined. Thank you very much. Any questions tonight at all? NASCAR, God, Scripture, the Bible, Longhorns football, Dallas Cowboys football. Guys are quiet tonight. Edwin J. Robertson Jr., what are your thoughts on the state of WWE? It's a good question. I think they really need to do things a whole lot differently. The creative team is horrible. I don't like what they're doing. This past Raw was fun, but I think they could have utilized those legends in a different way. The end was fun. They should have gave them more time. They brought them out at the very end. They rushed it. I didn't like that. I didn't like everything with the 24/7 title. I thought that was dumb. I think how I feel is that they just throw a show together each and every week, and they're giving us a lot of the same thing every week. A lot of people blame Triple H. I don't blame him 100% because he is still under the control of Vince McMahon. I don't want to see Vince die or anything, but once he is gone and someone else is in control, maybe things will change. But people blame Triple H, people blame Shane, Stephanie. They can only do what Vince allows them to do, right? So he's got a certain direction that he wants to go, and they have to follow that direction and his guidance. So I just think it's a really poor show for the most part. Creative team, I would fire the whole team and just get people in there that have some better ideas. Not saying everything they do is horrible, but a lot of it is. The majority of it is. Watkins Glen, yeah. I don't know why I said Sonoma. Sonoma's later in the year, I think. Or we've already been to Sonoma. Is that right? I'm getting mixed up with my road courses. But we got a road course coming up. Hear my dog still outside barking. The sun is still up. Almost 8:30 at night. The sun is still up. It's setting, but it's still light outside. All right. Only a few people in here. Not a whole lot of questions. That's all right. Get on here once a week. Like I say, I do questions on God, Scripture, the Bible, Longhorns football, Dallas Cowboys football, car maintenance, car repair, God, Scripture, the Bible, a number of different things. If you're not able to join me, you can always email me your questions, your thoughts at righteousredneck777 at yahoo.com. I'll get those. I'll answer them in my next live stream. Post the video once I'm done. You guys can watch it at your convenience. All right, guys, not a whole lot of questions tonight. I think I'm going to wrap this thing up, but I appreciate you joining me tonight, asking me a few questions. We'll do this thing again soon, and you guys take care.